Mm.
Yeah.
Should we lock the door?
So you were trying to open the door. That's what I remember now. Hank
I was trying to open the
Hank's there.
door,
Right,
and I got a. Wait, what's what plus 5 was it? Sleight of hand? Yeah, 23.
Remarkably, you can't unlock this door.
Flap me. All right. Well, I would
You
like
remember
to
that
then.
enormous fucking lock on the back of it that you checked out earlier?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
deadbolt.
The massive deadbolting lock that went into the floor that was built by the blacksmith.
Well,
You're
all
not
right. I tell you
gonna be
what.
able to unlock that.
I will try very, very hard to try and scale the wall again.
Okay, so you gotta go
around the
that way.
northern side of the wall.
Okay, yep. You
Yeah.
can do that, no problem.
I'd like to try acrobatics.
Acrobatics check.
Can I use acrobatics instead?
Yep, you're doing
Can
it
I
as a dex thing. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I want to do it as a dex thing.
All right.
All right. God damn it. All right. So that's a 6.
6.
Splat.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a 6.
Yeah, you can take some more time to do it if you want.
I'd love to. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to
another-
try that again if
Have
I
another
can.
crack at it after you slide off it the first time. It's like a minute later though. That's all right.
Yep, that's a 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Splat.
You're discovering that it's a bit slippery and it's a bit dark, and these things are inhibiting your ability to
And
get
I'm
in.
also a bit fat.
Right. You're a bit out of
Yeah.
shape.
Quite out
Yeah.
of shape. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Is there
definitely know
like
there are people inside the temple though.
Oh, there are. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe I could climb one of the trees to the south and have a look into the courtyard?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
All right.
so.
So I'd like to go around and try that out.
All right. Make another dex check. Acrobatics
Splat.
check.
Acrobatics check.
Predicting it right now, splat.
No.
How much money do you want to put on it?
14.
14. He does not go splat. He manages
Aw.
to get up high enough to see into the back of the courtyard. And you see that the back of the courtyard, they have somewhat restored the array of statues and other things that made up the whole shrine that was there.
Right.
But they've done it next to the gaping big hole that's in the side of that, which they've now
Alright.
boarded up with wood.
Okie doke.
They piled a bunch of wood on top of it.
Okay. Okay.
There's nobody there. It's empty. It's the middle of the night.
I really want to get into this wall. Can I use can I chuck a piton halfway? I have pitons. I still have some, I believe.
You don't have any rope though, do you?
No, I don't think I need one though for this wall, as I remember it's not actually that tall, right?
Right. Climbing
about
up,
8 feet,
right.
10 feet tall.
8 feet, right. So I'd like to chuck a baton like at just above my as far as I can. Well, not quite as far as I can
That'll
reach,
give you
but like
advantage
sort of,
on an athletics check.
yeah, with the baton.
Yeah, but it will be athletics, not dex this time.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
It's advantage.
That's advantage. Thank you. Well, okay. Well, finally, I got a natural 20.
Wow. Okay, so you just sail over the wall this time. Excellent. Excellent.
Probably can't see that actually.
Placebo effect is really something.
Right, you get over the wall.
you.
Long story
All
short.
right, so I get over the wall. That's actually only a 19 because I have a -1 to athletics, but that's all right.
Okay. Oh well.
So I get over the wall,
Mhm.
and I would like to approach the back door
All right.
and take a little listen.
You can hear whispering and talking, and you can hear water boiling and somebody stoking a fire.
Right. Okay. And
Sound
the
of a
general
metal door opening and closing like an oven.
the general tone of the conversation, does it sound panicked? Does it sound
Hushed.
excited? Hushed.
Yeah.
Right. I'd like to try and open the door as sneakily as possible. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay. I'm going to try and unlock the door if I can.
Okay. Make another lucky picky check, please.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
So,
So that's
Lurian,
17.
what are you doing at this point? Oh, 17, was it?
17.
Okay, you unlock the door. Lurian, what are you doing?
Trying to
at
find
this
something to eat.
point? Okay. We'll say that you found some small animals and you fed on them.
Elk. No, you found an elk.
I'm going to roll a d20, and if I roll a natural 20, you found the elk.
The elk.
But it's 8, so you found some woodland creatures,
How eviscerated do the woodland creatures get?
Oh no.
quite eviscerated. You discover that during combat with these creatures, you lose consciousness, and when you come around, they are well dead. It's a bit like a frenzy in Masquerade.
I don't know what a frenzy is.
Well, out of game, I know you do.
No, I mean I've
I know
never
you
had
do.
one. I never intend to have one. Yeah. Eviscerate some small animals. Eviscerate some more small animals. See how many small animals it takes before I stop feeling
Well,
eviscerated.
yeah, eventually you naturally transform back into human form. You come out of your...
Does blood and fur carry over to skin or hair?
Huh? Like
If you get blood on the fur, does it transfer to the skin or the hair?
On your head, it would be the hair. I reckon the skin if you don't have hair there. Like if it was on your
Yeah.
face, it'd be on your skin.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I was already kind of covered in blood from earlier today anyway.
Yeah. Layers
I'll walk
of
back in town.
layers of blood. Okay, so you're walking back into town covered in blood in human form. All right.
I'll try to get some of it off with some snow or something, some
Okay.
water,
It's very cold,
like my
Okay.
soul.
like your soul. Josiah, Gimbal, Tricky Bob, you guys are at the tavern, and everyone starts making this big journey across the street to the church, the temple rather.
Mhm.
They knock on the door. At this point, Hank, you've just unlocked the back door
I
when
don't
you
think
hear.
your mic's working.
I
Good
hear
one.
it.
Oh, I can hear.
Alright, Okay.
Who are we checking, Mike?
Oh
No,
wait,
sorry. No,
Okay.
I
is
meant,
Maria's working?
yeah, Maria. Can you give
Yeah,
us?
I can't hear her.
Actually, I
Maria,
can't hear
speak.
Tricky Bob either. No.
No, I
Oh,
can't
you're
hear.
far
Yeah.
away. I hear something, but you're very
Yeah,
far
but
away.
You're coming.
I
I
think-
can hear
Yeah,
you through.
I can hear you through Josiah's. Yeah.
Anyway, I think she said she wanted to do an investigation check.
mic. Okay. What's she investigating?
What are you investigating?
Anyone in the crowd looks suspicious?
Anyone look suspicious? They all look suspicious, but they don't look any. None of them look particularly suspicious.
Hmm.
Like any more suspicious than anybody else. So yeah, it's kind of indecisive. You can make a check if you like. Let's see what you roll.
Hello?
There
I
we
can
go.
hear you.
Yeah, we
it's
go.
working.
Unplug it.
But also, not
Anyway,
that
what
great.
happened?
A bit
Yeah,
echoey.
Yeah.
Much echo.
Weird.
Yeah, I feel like
I
it
can
was
hear you
fine
all.
a second ago.
Hmm.
It's all right. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
We can
serviceable.
manage.
I
So-
can't hear myself. So.
Right. Okay, so you're making an investigation check, yeah?
Yeah, so if anyone looks particularly like, they're trying to gap or if they look particularly uncomfortable, because I mean, like, will
Sweaty.
the werewolves be aware that they're werewolves?
Nobody looks particularly suspicious in that respect.
All right.
They're looking kind of paranoid at each other, to be fair, because nobody knows who's a werewolf and who's not, if anybody
Ah,
is.
Well, that's
So-
helpful.
Can we take note of who we know from the town who might not be there?
Who you know from the town that might not be there?
I mean, obviously, we don't know everyone, but is anyone important missing?
I'm probably going to find that
No,
out
not
very
really.
shortly.
No, you think everybody's here? There's a roll call.
Okay.
Make a roll call. Sarg assists you with a roll call. You gather everybody in the town together, including the kids, children.
Oh, is Abigail there?
Are
by the
any of
way?
the kids orphans?
Kids go in first.
Even Abigail and the orphans are there.
Oh,
Yep, they gather everybody. They literally go to every house
Mhm.
and every home. And they even bring people from slightly out of town.
there goes my orphan theory.
Just the crowd is like, no, folks, you all need to get poked. If you're a werewolf, you'll die, but the rest of you can go home safely.
Right. And Okay, so Hank, you're coming in through the back door as these guys come in through the front door, and you bump into each other in the main part of the temple amongst some priestesses and other people who are currently decorating. Well, they're not decorating now. Everything's gone to
I'm trying to
shit.
hide.
They've stopped. Okay, so you've come in and you're stealthing them, are you? So you can make a stealth check.
Shit.
You do have the opportunity to go up the stairs.
I'd like to do that. That's where I was trying to head.
Okay, you head up the stairs. All right, you're going to go to Dalagar's room, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any other rooms up there? Or is it just Delagar's room?
There are a couple of other rooms.
Okay.
The
Well, I
other
do want to
rooms have-
primarily go to Delagar's room.
There is a room that looks like a library, a room that looks like a study, and a room that looks like a storage room. And there's Dalagar's room.
I would like to. All right. First of all, I would like to go to Delagar's room,
Okay. Make an investigation check if you like.
please. So that's 16.
16. Okay. You'd find Father Dalagar's carefully hidden secret journal.
Oh my god, this is like Skyrim.
Bark, 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 bark.
Wow.
Delagar's journal.
Yeah.
I'd like to pocket it.
All right.
Don't want to read it right now.
No,
What?
Okay. And what
I don't
else
know how
is-
much time I've got.
You going to look for other things?
I'm going to look for other things. I'm going to go towards. I'm going to look around where his. Does he have a desk of some sort or a?
That's where you find the journal.
All right. Does he have any other thing like shelves or drawers or anything like that?
Yeah.
I'd like to rifle through his drawers.
Okay. You find a bunch of temple-related paperwork. You find some keys. You find some letters.
I want his keys.
All right.
So I'm going to take his keys.
All right.
I don't know what they're for, but I'm taking them
Yep.
because I'm a thief. I like keys.
Yep.
I'd also like to head towards his bed, and I'd
Yep.
like to search his bed.
All right.
Yeah, for anything suspicious, and I'm not just talking about items. I'm talking about smells, like anything that's weird.
You find some little, very fine fur hairs.
Okay, fair enough. I'd like to leave Delagar's bedroom and head towards his study.
Oh, by the way, the window is still smashed open and howling. Wind is
So it's
pouring
cold
through.
as
Yeah.
thick.
In fact,
right.
there's snow and ice kind of building up on the window
Yuck.
and on the floor.
Right. All right. Well, I'd like to leave this frigid icebox and head towards his study.
Yeah, get to the study.
I'm
Yeah,
still
that can-
sneaky, by the way.
Yep. Long story short, you investigate these places. You will pretty much find all of the things that you would expect to find in these places, and nothing really more than that.
Okay.
I mean, if there's something
Cool.
that you want to get your hands on in particular that you can think of, tell me now, and
A brass brazier.
I'll tell you what. There is a brass brazier.
There's a brass brazier.
There's
All
a
right.
brass
Okay.
brazier.
Excellent. Is it like a size that I can put on my person and take away with me?
Yes. Yes, it
Excellent.
is.
I'm going to take it.
All right.
Just to be
And
clear, we're
then-
not talking a brazier. We're not talking a weird.
No,
not talking
brass.
about brazier. No, we're
Like
talking
a
about
thing that you
brazier.
keep
Brazier,
fire.
so like an actual. Okay.
If you had two braziers, you could make them into a brazier.
Yeah. Flame
Right. Well,
and
that gives me an
jets.
idea as to the size of the braziers. Thank you.
Right.
G size.
Actually, no, that doesn't tell you very much about them.
I mean, as opposed to something that I could fit my person in. You know.
Right. No,
Well, you don't.
If they weren't lit, they'd like poke out like that. They'd be like huge.
Yeah. Right.
there's
Right.
the Madonna's braziers.
They are cheap size. Yeah.
They
Not
can
quite
be like
like Madame
giant
de
sized.
Pompadour. Or, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I then I tell you what. I sit at the head of the staircase that I came up, and I open the journal.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you find various accounts of Father Dalagar's life, and they're dated. And as do you flick through it, or are you reading it from cover to cover?
No.
that's gonna take
I
forever
am
to
looking
decide that
specifically for anything wolf related or celestial related.
We'll just
or
check back from
anything-
when the date of this nonsense started.
Do we know that?
You could check from the
Kind-
front
I
back. You
kinda-
could check from the end
Oh,
backwards.
yeah, the most recent entries.
Yeah. Okay. Good idea. Yeah. Let's start from the end.
All right. Well, starting
The
from
voices in
from
your
the
head are
end,
smarter than me.
Thank you.
You start to deduce, and you will deduce this over the next sort of 20 minutes of reading, that Dalagar has been, he's aware that you guys are in town. He's being very cautious and trying to, he uses the term fools a lot when it comes to you guys.
I mean, it's true.
Zeno, idiot.
He's right. He has been trying to turn Gilly. No, not Gilly. What's her name? Erin Gilly. That's her name.
Yeah.
Erin Gilly has become a werewolf, and he's been teaching her how to be a werewolf for a little while now. The attacks on the cattle and what have you, that was Gilly. That was Erin Gilly practicing, becoming more and more competent. And Dalagar talks about how he is teaching her the ways of the lupine, etc. You don't have any references to any other werewolves that you can find immediately as you flick through the book.
What about Grumsh?
Grumsh?
Grumsh.
Grumsh. No
He's an
references.
ill-tempered Grumsh. Grumsh
Nope.
when he's grumpy.
No strong references to Grumsh. He doesn't really come up in the journal that you
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Any reference to, I'm meting to Hank, but any reference to how he became a werewolf?
All right. So hang on. In terms of, let's not metagame this. So everyone else is now in the temple, right?
I'm
So,
getting there. I don't know when
Am
I'll
I
get there.
am I aware of this? Can I hear them?
You can hear them. You can hear them, and you
Excellent.
can hear a lot of
I'd
people
like to-
talking and what have you downstairs now.
I'd like to send my message cantrip. I'd like to send it down to Josiah and say, hey, I've got this kick-ass book here that I just found. It's pretty choice. I'm upstairs. Don't say anything. Don't look now. What do you reckon to these entries? And I tell him some of the entries, and he can respond to me and ask me things.
All right,
So,
so
Josiah.
I'm preoccupied and I'm thinking about those dots we're connecting, and I'm asking how the father became a werewolf.
All right. So I then would like to rifle through this diary and see if there's any reference to a particular day,
Right.
like
Well,
maybe a moon day.
the first thing you realize is that this is not his first journal. There must have been other
Shit.
journals before it. The second
Right.
thing you realize is that he talks about being the guardian of this town. He talks about being the protector of the anomaly. And that he is protecting the town from the anomaly.
Right.
Hmm.
I would say he's probably referring to the thing down below that we encountered. He's aware of that thing,
He
you know.
speaks of it as a thing of great evil.
Yeah.
And
Right.
there seems to be some connection to that, but he doesn't speak openly about that.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what.
Larry, and you get into town and you see there's a group of people wandering around outside the front of the church.
I go up to them and ask them why they're all in front of the church.
They say, we're being tested. I think-
Tested for.
And one of them turns around to you and says, they think they found werewolves in the town.
Oh, the people are in there.
Yes, these
Okay.
the wardens are in the town.
In that case, I need to head in and talk to them too.
All right. Well, you have to get in line.
All right, I'll get in line.
Okay. And people are coming out one at a time, and they're nursing their small cuts that they have as they come out. Kids, adults, old people, halflings, dwarves, humans, elves, they come out. Eventually, Lyrian, you get to the front door and you see you see your friends,
I walk in
your companions,
Like,
we'll call them.
nonchalantly.
Right. So you guys see Lyrian come in at that point in the line. She's covered in blood.
He
He.
not covered in it. I got most of it off like my
That's-
face and
that's-
stuff.
That's true. Yeah. People
I
do
walk
look
up.
at you like, oh, you know, a bit concerned, but you are here for the
I
test,
explained to
We all
them
look
that I had
pretty
to fight
bloody, though.
werewolves.
Explain
I'll
them
explain to
what?
them that I had to fight werewolves,
Okay. All right. So
and
now
I'll
you're-
walk in,
all right,
and I'll
when you
say-
get to the front of the line.
and I see everyone is like, "Hello, does anyone have water? My hair is disgusting."
One of the priestesses comes and brings you hot water and helps you start cleaning it.
Thanks. This is going to be a pain to get out.
Sounds nice though.
Yes.
Guess I just dunk my head in.
All right.
By the way, where's Hank?
I'm still at the foot of the stairs. Sorry, at the top of the stairs.
No, I asked the other people that.
Oh, right.
I thought it was with you.
What? Why would he be with me?
Wait, did you get the werewolf?
You guys got the werewolves.
There was a third one.
No, there
Oh,
wasn't.
Gimbal doesn't
He was
know.
the werewolf. Oh wait, I know. Shit, am I there?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, you're
I should
there.
probably-
I
Yeah, I should probably
am
be a little more
glaring
shocked.
daggers. I'm glaring daggers at you. She like does like it's like shut up.
I'm going to do a check.
You're gonna do it.
Well, I guess we have to prick him, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Larian's at the front of the line now. It's your turn. And who's doing the testing?
Yeah.
Is it Gimbal? Gimbal is the tester.
I've got the dagger.
right.
I glare at you.
I did kind of roll. I tried to. Yeah, I wanted to roll a perception check to see if I could figure out what the hell Lyrian's glaring
It's
at me
pretty
for.
obvious.
Yeah. I'm both like pretty shocked, but also very, very intrigued from science perspective, arcane science, because I really want to see what happens when he gets pricked.
Right.
So, okay,
I-
you out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. What are you doing? We're doing townsfolk.
I-
Out of the
So
way.
you
Yeah.
prick him.
No,
And-
No, I push it to the side. Push him to the side. I was
I
like, out of the way.
kind of lean in and say later maybe when not everyone's here. I don't know.
Right. I say townsfolk, townsfolk, townsfolk. We're here doing
Oh.
townsfolk. Come on.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Whoa.
So
Where's-
they
wait.
keep going.
Hank? Do you guys know where Hank is?
Hang on a second.
Did-
Hi.
Did you lose Hank?
I've message Hank and say, hey, bro, you wanna?
Well, I mean, you can't.
I
Text
mean-
I thought we had telepathic connections here.
No.
Wait, did
have they
you
put-
did you already
if-
say something?
If he asks you a question, you can respond to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
did,
assuming
did you
since
answer
you're
me?
Yeah, I answered.
no,
yeah.
I'm assuming
Oh.
since you're reading the entries to him and messages like how many words,
Yeah.
he's gonna have a bunch of responses.
Yeah. It makes sense that you would be continually talking.
Mm.
So
Going,
he can
"Oh,
tell you.
Oh
Very
no.
cool.
You wanna head down here and we can have a sweet reunion.
You know
That's the
what?
word I was looking for.
I'm not sure I want to because I don't know. Lyrian's. I tell you what. You tell
I finished
Lyrian where
washing
I
my hair
am.
and collapse against the wall.
You tell Lyrian where I am. And
I think you might be able to wash yourself off upstairs at the top of the stairs. There's
yeah,
a
while I'm
public
waiting,
washroom
for
just up
this,
there.
while I'm
Uh,
waiting for this little exchange, I'm going to affix one of my oil skins above the door with a little pulley that I can pull, which makes it fall down, and I'll have my tinderbox ready. Actually, no, I'm going to light a torch. I'm going to light a torch,
Okay.
just in case.
So
Kind
you
of
light a
look at-
You think
torch
I have time
inside
for
the
that?
house. Okay, it's at the temple. All right.
Well, it's
Mhm.
also
look
very
at-
cold,
Yeah. You can light a torch.
I look at
and I would
Josiah.
also like to, do the string and the
Build-
oil
building
flask thing.
building the dungeon trap is a little bit more complicated, especially in the 30 seconds it's going to take her to get here.
It might be a long flight of stairs.
Well, why don't you just leave the door ajar? And you know how they do it like that prank? You
You
just
could
leave
do
you put a you leave it on top of the door, and then when they push
I'm not
the
sure.
door,
I'm not sure I actually want to douse her in oil at this point, though. Oh, yeah, you know what? Bugger it. I will. I'll douse her in oil. You bloody turn into a werewolf. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm gonna.
Okay, so Lyrian, when you
the,
come through the door, you make a dex save.
No. No, so he's at the top of the stairs, right?
Yeah, he's not
I
at the top of
kind
the
of-
stairs at this point.
yeah.
He's going to be actually in the room. I
I'm
think.
in
So
the. I'm in
as
the
I
room.
come up the stairs, I'm rebraiding my hair and I'm calling out, "Hank, are you up there?"
And I say, yes.
So from behind the slightly open door, you hear Hank's voice say yes.
I
No,
am.
you-
Is this suspicious? Like, is this
It's not
suspicious?
suspicious. You just need to make a deck save.
Oh, okay.
There's
I kinda
nothing
shrug and be
suspicious
like,
about
"Eh,
a dick
he's an
save
idiot."
amongst friends. Oh,
It's assholey, but it's not suspicious.
Okay.
pretty
So
good.
I go like, okay. I finish braiding my hair. I open the door, and then I just swear really loudly as I dive to the side.
Okay, and so you made the deck save, huh? What did
I
you
rolled an
roll?
18.
18. Okay. Sorry, Hank. The oil does not get her.
Shit.
Hank, what
But it
was
falls to the
that?
floor,
It
right?
explodes on the floor.
I just
I mean, it
cleaned
doesn't
myself
explode.
off.
I didn't put any fire. It's
Well,
just
I mean,
oil on
it
the floor.
literally goes everywhere, is what I mean.
Yeah,
not
it goes
explodes.
everywhere.
Hank, what was that? I
That's
just
not
cleaned
combust.
myself off. Do you know how hard it is to get oil out of your? Why were you trying to douse me in oil?
Because you turned into a werewolf, fool.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Then
Yeah, what
you're
the hell?
okay. What was your plan here? You were going to try to set me on fire, and that was probably going to make me really mad. And then what? I turned into a wolf and maul you?
While on fire.
I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, I think
with
probably weak to
my
fire.
rapier.
In a small room.
While I'm on fire, so I would also be on fire right next to you.
I jump out the window. It's open.
I look at the window.
3 floors up.
Really?
All right, well, while we're here, we may as well have a wee powwow, right? What were you up to? You buggered off in the other direction, turn into a
Oh.
wolf.
I have to say, trying to grapple a werewolf probably not the best idea. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but still pretty cool, though.
It was pretty cool, but unfortunately I couldn't appreciate it because I was trying to clear out to not eat you.
Well, that's good. Thank you for that. Do you have any insights as a wolf? What did that feel like? Did you lose control completely, or were you able to gain some
Well, I
semblance of your
eviscerated some
humanity?
small animals, and yes, during that, but otherwise, I'm okay right now. I think.
What about while you were a wolf, though? Did you know what you were doing?
Yes, more or less, until I got really
Mama
hungry and
Hoo-hoo.
started hunting down the animals.
Hang on. What does Russell say?
I said, Mama hoo hoo, Chabador, Ibamba, 我说中文.
Okay. Yes. So I suppose if that carries on for the rest of them, then once they start fighting, it gets bad until it ends, and if it doesn't really end because there's more targets, then well, someone's going to die.
Right. So you're saying it's like a bloodlust type thing.
Yes, like that. It was very
Yeah,
odd.
okay.
Not something I experienced.
All right. Now, why did you want to talk to me? I'm a little bit
Well, I was-
skeptical of you
I
because
wanted to
you're
talk
now.
to everyone, and then somebody said you were up here,
All
and
right.
I was vaguely worried about that because I had no idea why he wouldn't be with the rest of them.
Okay. I was spying on that fella, Delagar.
Did you break in the back again?
What?
Did you break in the back of the temple again?
With difficulty. Yes.
Fine. Okay. Whatever. Let's go. Let's just go wait for everyone else to
Nah,
be done with the
well-
conga line.
I mean, it's pretty secluded up here. Why don't we just get them all up here? You know?
Well, yes, but that means they also have to be done with the conga line of stabbing.
Okay, so out of game. Downstairs, the Congo line has pretty much finished now.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, da, 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 stab.
You do not have any weird reactions from any people in the town that have been in this line all night.
We're also
So we can't confirm it
unsure of
works.
the methodology, though, right?
But
This
we
has
have a
never
way
been
to
tested.
verify it.
Do we?
Yes.
It might
What's the
kill us.
way to verify it?
Well, we have a confirmed werewolf that we can try it on.
Do we?
I do want to say that I don't want to die, and that's called that says slay on it.
It's also true.
Yeah.
Okay, do we?
yeah. But is it
okay.
safe to release a werewolf back?
No, I was just going to propose we tie him up.
So this
Take one of us.
conversation is
Eventually
And
we
what?
do.
You guys
I'm
have
still
this
Right,
down.
this is-
I'm
this
still
is all
down. I'm
measuring,
still
right?
down.
The conga line's done, right? Let's. I'm gonna message Josiah and be like, "Hey, man, Lurian's with me. There's no one around. Come on up."
Tell them to watch out for the oil. You just spilled it all across the stairs.
I did, but I'm gonna let it lie. It'll be funny.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
All right, so we're all gonna head upstairs.
While you're
Are
heading
we?
upstairs,
Hang
I'm
on, hang on,
having-
hang on.
I'm-
Who's
I've-
coming to grab me? Who's
I
coming to
have
grab me?
chocolate cake lust, so I'm going to go and get cake.
Right. Yeah, good. You guys do that. I'm going to go for the bathroom as well.
I want to head. Oh. Okay, so then it's just Josiah, Tricky Bob, and me downstairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and everyone's gone now. Everything's good. They're all happy.
Yeah.
They've all been poked.
No one's a werewolf that you
No one's
poked.
a werewolf. We haven't poked
Hmm.
each other.
Yeah.
We haven't poked each
But
other.
why would we be
Well,
werewolves?
we've
We know each
got
other.
2 people that got bitten.
No, we got more than 2 people that got
three
bitten.
people bitten, and 3
It's-
people failed their con saves.
No, I thought it was just me and
No,
Hank
2
who failed
people
the con
failed.
saves.
But Josiah was
No.
James was saying he only got 8.
No, that was Hank, right?
Mm,
Hank rolled with the 8. I know
Okay,
it's Hank who rolled the 8.
let's say then Hank and Lyrian are in trouble.
We don't know about Hank. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's more people that got bit, like over the course of all the sessions. I just only remember the people who failed their con saves, but we wouldn't know about the failed con saves in character.
That's a good point. Okay. I really want to go back to the Tinker's place.
It
was a
was
dark-
burned down.
I don't want to see the extent of the damage because they did put it out. The villagers put the fire out, so there may.
But I have to
still be-
say that because of the whole most people succeeded their con saves thing, I don't think you would necessarily know that bite is communicable werewolf disease because a lot of people got bitten and it's only me that went,
Yeah, I myself, and I'm going to assume Gimbal does as well, thought that if you wipe out the leader werewolf, all the other werewolves are killed. So
I'm not sure
I'm gonna
we're
go with
playing
that.
those roles, man.
No, but that's what Gimbal thinks. So he thinks it's still good.
Okay.
I'll head upstairs with Josiah.
Good.
Tricky Bob, what are you
Tricky.
doing?
I am. We're still downstairs, or we actually started going up yet?
started going up.
It's up
I
to
think.
We're
you.
starting to head up. I mean, everyone's cleared out. I was following Josiah. Josiah knows to go up.
They've gone up. It's just you downstairs
Mm.
now. Tricky Bob.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to be following everyone up, but kind of trailing behind. But I am quite concerned about our testing methods, and I'm
Myself as well.
really, also very suspicious of everyone that's been bitten, and also the person that's a confirmed werewolf as well.
What'd you
Also,
say, maybe?
question: how many people slip on the oil-covered stairs?
I'm wondering
Well,
that
it's on
too.
the doorway. I mean,
Well,
it's not on the stairs,
It
right?
depends on whether or not
It's in
you
the doorway.
tell them as they arrive. I mean,
I
do
did
you-
not.
Do you say something like as they come
No.
up the stairs, like "Watch out, there's oil on the floor"?
I think
I asked
only
him, he said
whoever
no.
went in. I think only whoever went in first would know about the oil because they're going to fall, and the rest of us, the other 2, would not fall because
So
obviously.
whoever's first can make a dex
Alright.
check.
I'll do it.
Dex saving throw for Josiah.
18.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I slip a little bit and I steady myself on the door frame. And it's like,
I stick my head out of the door. I was like, by the way, there's oil on the stairs. Hank didn't want to tell you.
For
And I go
18, you
this.
need to do something cooler. You like glide across the floor,
Who's next?
do a little cool like spin.
I'm gonna stand at the door on the other side of the oil. I'm just gonna stand there. I can hear you. We're good.
Okay.
All right.
Here, do you want to poke yourselves? I think the fire broke it.
No,
I
I
don't,
don't
want
think we need to. I don't need to. I don't want to. I don't think we need to poke Lyrian.
I don't want to
I
didn't
die
say- I
just in case.
Yeah. Right.
But then, what are we gonna do if he turns back into a werewolf and just kills the rest of this town?
Josiah,
Well,
do you
Lyrian's a
still have
werewolf.
any of your silver needles?
But they've
Yes.
Well, my plan was to, after this wraps up, run away very far away from the town.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's
But how do we
also
know
good.
you're not gonna like turn around and like if you say that you're like turning into a werewolf and you're becoming all beastie and stuff? How do we know you're not just gonna go back and maul some people?
And also, how do we know you're not going to try to run back as a wolf back to town and take our reward?
Sorry, what?
Or that, yeah.
Never mind.
Also,
There is
that.
no reward.
However, I, being the good-natured fellow that I am, have taken a liking to young Lyrian because he is one of our party, and I'd like to think that in his human state, that
Elf.
he is trustworthy. Elfin state, humanoid state, let's say.
Racist.
Humanoid, I said,
Mm-hmm.
admittedly after the fact. That I would trust that person's. I would trust Lyrian's word as as she is in the state that she is now. I have no reason to distrust that.
So we tie him up.
Well, so first of all, I'm curious. While I was indisposed, did any of you find out anything about this whole werewolf thing?
Apparently, it was only the two of them. You poked everyone else.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but we
Why
don't
were they
really
killing
know
people,
if that
though?
methodology is trustworthy as well.
Oh,
Why
they
were
did
they
only
killing
eat the
people?
hearts.
No, because here's the thing. I didn't feel any particular urge to eat humans just to eat something.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I asked how you were as a werewolf. Were you in control, or were you? What were your urges? So
Exposure.
it seems
Panic.
like it seems like what we know at the beginning, where there was a methodical breaking of the ribs and getting to the heart and eating that doesn't
No, that seems
sound
very odd. I think my
right.
hypothesis for that is that Father Dalagard is just a terrible person.
If that was Father Dalagard, it seems like he was trying to keep the town at bay from something from this journal that I have in my hand
Oh,
that I should now tell you about. It seems like
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
wasn't
a
it?
good person, or at least
He's a good person.
like well, I
Seemed
don't
like
know
an
if I'd say
ass.
Conflict.
Let me
wouldn't
see.
say
Can I see the
good,
book? Can I see the book?
maybe
Okay,
he was one of
summarize what you
those
found.
sacrifice the few to save the many type guys.
right.
You know,
Wow.
Okay, but the thing is, if he kept killing at that rate, then that wouldn't have worked anyway because the town would be, well, probably abandoned if people kept going like that.
There are
So-
some killings that just don't make sense. So you could say that.
out of game, Russell, I'd like to tell everyone that everything that I've found in this journal.
Fair enough. All right. Does everybody remember what I said?
Yep.
He was
Yeah.
training. He was training Gilly, the Gilly girl.
Right.
Right,
What I understand.
right.
What I want to
Eat
understand. Why
cattle.
does everybody hate that little turd?
Who?
Smells.
Who likes orphans?
Yeah, Abigail.
I like orphans.
What? She's very lovable. Where is she, by
I
the
like
way?
orphans.
Why does everyone hate her?
There are some killings that don't match up, right? So why
Right.
was the father killed because he found out? How did she become a werewolf in the first place?
Oh, did we poke Abigail?
Yes.
Yes.
Abigail,
Did.
Doesn't
Oh,
lie.
good. Okay, well then, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm happy.
Josiah,
Oh, right. No, sorry. That's Aaron.
can I take one of your silver needles?
You can have one, but you have to give it back.
I'll keep
Well,
I
I
will give it back.
assume with how
I take-
the people were killed with the hearts torn out like that, that's the sort of thing that you need a lot of control to do, not
And
just
something that you wouldn't do in a
madly
blood
rampage.
rage, right?
Yes, so I would assume that whoever did it, they had pretty good control of themselves, or they're just
agree.
used to it. So I would say it's definitely the father, but
And while Lyrian is ruminating on that, I give her a small prod with the silver needle in the arm.
But a normal silver needle will not do anything because we use it to attack a werewolf. It's just gonna deal full damage.
Yeah,
I just
shut-
want to try that again.
It does the correct amount of damage.
Okay.
I take off
So
one
that's
temp
that.
HP and go, "Hey, rude."
I say,
Sorry.
Hank, that won't work, and I throw him the arrowhead. Try this.
Hey, wait, isn't that the arrowhead that says "slay" on it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to
and
die.
I catch the arrowhead and I put it somewhere that Gimbal can't get it.
I do want that back later
No,
for other things. It's mine.
no.
You can't. Oh, shit.
I'm a thief, man. You just gave it to a thief.
Piss. All right, I walk out of the building. I'm done.
All right.
I want to go.
so-
I want to go investigate Tinker House.
Okay. You find a lot of burned down Tinker House.
How
stuff.
much? Because they put it out, remember?
Yeah.
So like,
There are people on the street guarding the stuff for your information.
Oh, can I try something?
The town has put watchers on the street. They're still holding vigil. People
wanna
can
try
just
and
go back to bed.
Yes, I want to try and turn back into a wolf real quick and see if I can go the other way.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it.
I say, wait, hold up, don't stab me. I'm going to try something. And by something, I mean turning into a wolf. And I try to turn into a wolf.
Hmm You
Wolf.
turn into a wolf.
that's your guys. I'm out. I'm already looking at.
How cute is it?
I-
Very cute, right? Like
I
very
draw
cute.
my
can't talk when
my
you're a wolf.
stabby do.
No, out of character. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cute?
Scale of 1 to 10, 4 out of 10.
Oh,
Oh, that's
too
not
much
cute
blood on
enough.
it, I guess. I kind of sit there. Woof.
Tricky Bob, what are you doing during this whole fiasco?
I still leaning towards the stab bit, and I do not trust Wolf Larian at all.
You've got to
And I'm
convince
actually
Hank
starting
now.
to, yeah, I'm actually starting to edge towards my weapon just in case he does something aggressive.
Because he's
Okay.
turned into a wolf, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
I test to see if the dogs who chase their own tails are actually onto something, or if it's as stupid as it looks.
You can decide for yourself.
I try and decide as stupid as it looks,
Right.
and pretend I didn't do it.
Okay.
But you
Alright.
do it, and we all see it, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that kind of
Lyrian, what you do notice is that the moonlight coming in through the window is quite entrancing.
I go stare at the moon. Actually, no. I go look at the moon, then see if I feel funny, and if I feel funny, I don't go look at the moon.
You start to feel a bit funny.
I stop looking at the moon.
Okay.
And try to turn back.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Gimbal, where are you? You're at the Tinker's
Inspiration.
house.
I mean, I was heading out of the temple and going to the
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Tinkers, because I want to if they're guarding the place, I want to say, did anyone find a little bow, a little crossbow?
Right. There is a little crossbow. It's kind of half melted and half burned.
I take it. I pick it up. I scoop it up.
yeah.
So I inspiration that roll to a nat
Mhm.
20, which is pretty nice. So I
Wow.
guess that succeeds then.
Yes.
Okay, so what I do is I turn back and then I say, okay, somebody cover up that window.
I'll help cover up the window. Josiah, you want to give me a hand?
Yep, sure thing.
All right, so we'll go and cover up that window then, shall we?
Thank you, and I go stick my head somewhere else that's not looking outside.
All right, very good. Now I've got this funny thing that I stole from Gimbal pretty much. Yeah, the arrowhead that we're all looking at. I would like to before I'd like to think that we're going to turn in at some point. I mean, it's quite late and there's not really much else we can do at this point.
Mm.
Oh, before I do that, I want to say, the moon, bad. No, I do not want to look at that. That makes me feel very strange. I don't like it.
And then you run away.
No, not unless you look like you're gonna stab me.
He stays
well, I'm
and
not-
protects the town. Done.
Yeah,
Except on a full
okay.
moon when they're on their own.
Well, I would like to detect, pardon me, detect magic again on the arrowhead.
Okay.
I just
We've
want to see if
done-
it's.
Oh, we haven't.
No, I did when we first got
okay.
it, but I want to see if it's still potent.
It appears to be still potent.
Okay, all right, very good. In that case, I'm going to suggest to the rest of the party, I wouldn't mind dotting down for the night. Nobody else has been. We've not found any more reactions to this arrowhead tonight, have we? In the
No.
townsfolk. All right.
Let's all go to bed,
Um,
and Lyrian, you can sleep at Hank's feet.
If it makes you
Well,
feel
yeah.
better,
You're
if
welcome
it makes
to.
you
I wouldn't
feel
advise
better,
it,
you can
doors,
tie me
but
up
you're welcome
overnight.
to. Yeah.
Ooh, let's do that.
Though to be
But
fair, you
if
should
he-
remember that I can teleport.
Yeah, but the ropes
Eh.
teleport with you, right?
I've never tried it actually.
Let's
Your
test
clothes
this.
teleport with you, so the rope would as well, right?
Mhm,
But also
mhm.
when he morphs in and out of shape, his body type will change. So like the ropes are pretty useless because he can just
Sure.
Okay,
unmorph.
Lyrian, turn into a wolf again.
I look at the window.
I stand forward and I
no?
just say, look, we got to stop playing around with stuff that we don't understand here.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Mm.
a good point.
We just
Okay,
saw a little
Lock her in a
girl
room. Lock him in a room.
townsfolk to shreds. I don't feel comfortable with this at all. I don't want to have
No.
any part of this.
hmm
I think we should rest. I have
Yes.
7 hit points, and I
Find
also would
okay,
like.
yes. Find a locked room and find a locked room that doesn't have windows because as a reminder I can teleport.
Right. Yes.
Well, we can lock you in a church.
How ironic.
Are there any other, like, does Father Delegate have a number 2?
Yes.
Let's
What?
summon him.
Oh,
Okay.
Slash
Who do I
her.
see?
It.
Who has the best persuasion amongst us?
Me.
Me,
yeah.
I'm terrible.
I mean, Lyrian, you're probably not a
We-
good call.
we tie, by the way, 7. Why
Mm.
not?
Oh wow. I mean,
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell him?
There's a full moon out. I'm not sure how many windows are in the temple.
I thought it was none. Oh, wait.
Can we just put Lyrian in jail?
They don't actually
there a
have a jail here.
Are there any
Is there
rooms in the
a-
temple that
Peasants.
can lock and don't have windows?
Yes.
Is
there's
there
the
a
storeroom next to the Delegate's office?
All right.
And next to
Alright.
his room, yeah.
We take out the quickest food that spoils and put Lyrian in
And
the
so-
storeroom
Also
with the
save any
steak.
any bacon that might be in there. We take that out and I put that into my pack.
I
I like
look
to
at you
leave
funny.
like a mutton leg, like a lamb leg, and then say good boy, and then close the door.
Really? I just stare at you like, really?
And I close it really slow, like
Orion, it's
I viciously
fucking
mock
cold.
you.
It's fucking cold in there. Do you viciously mock him?
bring it.
I viciously mock him as he closes the door after calling me that. No, it's
That's
in the
a-
colloquial manner, not the
It's
spell
gotta be.
manner.
It's gotta be. Oh,
That's a
nice.
good point, though. I'd like to light a little fire for Lyrian inside. And
Burn the
if
place
there's
down.
any wood
Church
around,
down.
Remove all the air.
I
Don't burn a fire in a
He's
locked
got
room with no
fur.
openings.
He's got
I've
fur.
tried to find some blankets.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. That was silly.
And,
Yeah, there are in fact blankets in the storeroom. That
Well, I
would-
mean, there's also
Strange.
Father Delegate's bed, right? Like, we
yeah,
can just.
you could take all the blankets and
everything from
stuff off
there, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I
All
turn
right.
away in my usual disembodied, disillusioned manner, and just walk off, thinking Lyrian will be there in the morning, and I go have a
Before
sleep in the
we
inn.
before we stop right now, I would like to gather together my ingredients. I now have, thank you. I now have a brass brazier. I also happen to have some charcoal, incense, and herbs, which I would
Right.
now like to burn in said brass brazier.
Scavenger hunt.
And I would like, once I have finished a long rest, so for the next
Session.
session,
Yeah.
I would like to use one of my spell slots to cast Find Familiar.
Right.
And this familiar will take the form of an owl.
Not a
Right.
raven.
No, not a raven, an owl.
You don't want it to
Very
get
good.
shot.
Very good.
Well, the thing is, there's already a raven in this town.
At
Well,
least
there
one.
was
There's
There
several.
probably still is.
probably still a few.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been following us around. And owls seem to be more perceptive, something that I'm not. So it will be an owl.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
so
good.
we're locking Lyrian in the room. We're having a rest.
All right. So Lyrian is locked in the room. You're having a rest. And that's where we're going to leave our session tonight, remarkably.
Long rest.
All right. And is that the end of your game, Lyrian? Is
Well,
that
I
where
think
you wanna
it's a good
leave it?
opportunity if anyone wants to. Whoever goes back, they could go back and unlock Lyrian's room.
Why?
No,
If they really liked Lyrian, then they could free him.
well, that sounds like something
Right.
maybe Gimbal might do, seeing as he's a son of chaos.
That's true, and I did look up to fancy elves.
Yep.
Yeah, I go back and unlock the room at some point.
Oh,
Okay.
you
I'm
dastardly
probably
dick.
trancing.
That's fine. The door's unlocked, and off I
Okay.
go.
All right. So, Lyrian,
Well,
do you have
that-
any
that
plans for your
happened.
character outside of game and for the future?
Well, if I
or-
don't rampage and kill everyone overnight, then in the morning I'll just say bye to everyone and then run off into the untamed wilderness of the forest or something where I can peacefully eviscerate asshole elk.
Right.
Which direction do you head?
she might not. She might not tell you that.
Well, no, that's
It's up to
fine.
her. It's up to her.
But I mean, maybe you can tell Russell that outside of game.
I guess
There
no,
might be
actually, I'll
a
just let you
specific
know
direction.
where I intend to the area I intend to be in. So if I somehow start going on rampages, you can probably come track me down. Though probably don't track me down unless I start going on rampages, because you might.
So they might have a werewolf ally that they could track down in the far northern
That's what I'm thinking.
regions.
Rather than
You roll a
enemy.
dice. You roll like a
Fair enough.
d20. If it lands on a 1, you come across me when I'm like in a blood frenzy, and you all die.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
So,
still
we have
got the
opportunity to
arrowhead.
save. Thank you.
We've got the arrowhead of instant
Yeah,
death. So
No, yeah. So I guess to probably into the further inland, probably like west or something, where there's more woods.
I think that once the door is open, actually, Lurian, I think what might happen is that you are called downstairs to the obelisk.
Like while I'm asleep.
While we are all
Well,
asleep.
you
I
come out of
forgot
your
about that
trance.
thing.
You
Shit.
come out of
Yeah,
your
okay.
trance and you find yourself walking down there. And the last thing that you will remember is touching it. That's, I think, where we're going to end this game.
Yes.
Very good.
So there's no way I could have like gone somewhere else.
Nah, I
Sad.
think you just replaced Father Dalagar. But there's going to be a few years before you become active again.
Guys, we
Aw.
just made a long-term investment in
my
future jobs.
my whiz save though. Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
end of the game. Just stop. Just stop.
But I did.
Russell just wants to
cute.
eat more cake.
What I do want to tell you guys though is like I had a bunch of handouts to give you guys, and you were in the house where the handouts were literally sitting, waiting for you to collect them, and you're like, "Oh, we're just going to follow this wolf off into the woods.
Wait,
oh,
so
we're
that's-
just going to go down into the ground. Oh, we're just going to keep following the wolf into the cavern."
That was
we're
that was
just
the
gonna-
house with the.
we're
Oh
gonna-
right.
Basically, we're going
On
to
the
Which
hill.
house?
all
On the
the
hill.
clues, like all the clues were in that house.
Oh.
Like
To be
every
fair-
clue that you needed was in that house. and
To be
you
fair, Wolf
just left them all behind.
Wolf jumps out of nowhere and attacks our faces, and
That's
I
true.
love tracking things. So
That's true. I couldn't really blame you, but fuck, it was frustrating. I'll tell you that much. I was like, okay, so I know I'll just make it really hard for them to track the wolf. They're like, they persist. you get to a cave.
you have no
They
rest.
persist. The cave gets smaller. You can hardly move. They persist. It's really dark in there. They persist. It attacks you. They persist. It nearly kills you. They persist. You can't kill it. They persist. It jumps down an incredibly deep hole that you could not possibly follow without risking
Right.
your life. They persist. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think anything short of everyone getting knocked out would really stop adventurers.
Wow.
Pretty determined.
It's like, went to
Solid.
the house to look for clues.
The thing
Yeah.
is, that just made it more fun.
Yeah.
It did.
The-
It
the
It
did.
made it
whole
so
thing
risky,
really
that
just-
entire feeling.
If you don't want us to do something, Russell, you should make it less fun.
Right.
Mm,
I
mm.
was trying to make,
Make
it
it
less
like
fun.
Yeah,
was
yeah. Make it like,
trying.
oh, you go into this cabin.
Nothing happens.
You know, there's some rocks.
Yeah, but you'd be like,
Can I?
oh, rocks, that's so suspicious. Oh, I pick up the rocks. I start playing with the rocks.
Can I be a seasonal wolf? That's all. That's
I-
very important.
Can I make
Seasons.
can I make stone soup out of the rocks?
Does that mean?
mud pies?
Does that
Yay.
mean you change fur, like, or do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
only
Can I change fur colors? That'd be so cool. That's all.
Well,
that's
what-
that's
well,
all. That's all
what's
I needed.
what's spring?
Green.
No. But the fur color for them for spring?
Green.
Green. Well, what's summer then?
Red.
Orange.
But that's autumn.
Starting to get very
No,
fairy.
that's like a red. Autumn is like a darker orangish brown. Summer is like bright red, fiery.
So
Yeah,
we're
see,
taking
guess.
a long rest,
enemy-
a wrong rest now, aren't we?
Wrong
We're
rest.
taking a long rest, and
Long
I
rest.
am casting Find Familiar at the end of that long rest.
Neat.
Right, fair
And
enough.
then we're going to have another little helper.
And before you guys
Yes,
go, I'm
and-
going to give you. I'm just going to drop this in chat. You find these two things. Is this?
Which chat?
This is in the Zoom chat.
Zoom chat.
Zoom chat.
Zoom chat.
Real question is, what was up with the orphans?
So many of them.
They were a total MacGuffin.
Ah,
Damn
Aw,
rugrats.
Curses.
What? They can't be a MacGuffin. No one
Very
stole one.
suspicious.
What the hell's a MacGuffin? Is that a New Zealand thing?
No,
What's
it's
a
no,
MacGuffin?
it's a movie thing.
It's a
It's
trope.
it's a screenplay thing.
It's like a
Yeah.
trope. A MacGuffin is like, oh, there's this really important thing that is very relevant to the plot, and everyone's gonna like want it or try to steal it, or the heroes
Oops,
recover
I
it.
already
and
gave you that. That's not what I meant to give you.
It really doesn't matter what it is. It just
Russ, are you
matters that
sending
everyone
that-
cares about it.
Are you sending that to everyone or just someone?
Oh fuck! These should be. Oh, I'm sending them all to Hank by accident. Crap.
That's all right. I got him. That's all right, man. I got him. I don't mind.
Hank finds everything.
Here we go.
I downloaded both of them.
Did you get it that time?
Aha.
And
Yeah, that sounds better.
PDF. Oh, geez.
there you go. So
Thank
these.
I haven't come up with.
Yeah.
I haven't come up with a name. Oh no, I did come up with a name for my owl. When she turns up, her name will be. I can't remember, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's a very good name.
Cool.
Is it just the
Russell,
letter?
can you give me any more feedback on the domain thing? I might look into renouncing my religion.
Renouncing
Next
your
time.
religion. Now, do you think that's something that comes lightly?
Well, maybe I'll become a different follower of Moradin. Maybe.
You may
'Cause
piss
I can
off
probably do
the
it
people
live.
God.
She said
So yeah, I think you could
too
change
much.
domains as long as you remain the same religion. That would probably
Okay.
work.
So as long as it's related to Moradin, I can change to like any of
Yeah, I
the
think that
other
would-
ones.
Do you reckon
So it's
it
like-
would take like a ritual of some sort to do that?
I'll be just changing my
Or a
spells. I
visit
think
to
if
a
I've got the same
temple,
god.
You're in a church though. We can
I think
work on this.
first
This is
of-
the next
You're in a
episode.
church.
First of all, this was a pre-gen character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's only fair that you can do that.
Good. I re-roll as
Um,
paladin.
You
If
sent,
you want to make a paladin, if you want to make a paladin from scratch, you can do that. Like this is a good time to talk about this. Actually, if you guys want to
Oh, hello,
change from
Gimble's cat.
pre-gens to be your own characters, you want to make
It's
your
not
own characters,
mine.
we
Oh.
can talk
Whose
about
is
that.
it?
so
Cat's
cute.
cat
But there
sitting.
will be some
Okay.
restrictions if you want to make characters from scratch.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh, look at his tail.
Sure.
I'll
In any
have a look.
case, it is 10.
You sent the letter twice.
Hmm. Yeah, I've only seen the letter.
I actually got
Well, it
nothing.
finished. I didn't send a whole
Didn't
lot.
Oh, Sir Thames, the
Zoom
knight
chat?
so famous they named a river after him.
Finished.
Yeah, I don't have anything in the Zoom chat at all.
In both New Zealand
Last thing I
and
said is
Unfinished letter.
Hank
Oh,
saying
oh,
accurate.
sorry, it is two things. It is two different things.
No, he's just sent it.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you should see it. Yeah,
No, I
well,
can
it
see
says to
Hank
everyone.
saying
what's going
accurate.
on?
Hang on, let me try.
Ah,
I'll try
sorry.
sending.
I
I'll try
got them
sending
both
it.
here anyway.
Hang on, what happens if
Alright.
I try?
That's great for you.
Ah,
I haven't seen you can come and read them.
All right, all right.
did you get that one?
This is
Hey
really
Russell,
funny.
I did have just before we
It's my
finish. I know we've been
Zoom.
kind of talking over time at the
Yeah.
moment, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
what's the story with continuity here? Like, do we just keep going in perpetuity?
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah, basically, that was my thoughts on that, unless you wanted something specific.
Nope.
No, I want to sandbox this from where we are.
Yep.
Okay.
I am
Excellent. I
enjoying
just wanted to be
this
clear
one
on that.
Cool.
Super.
If allowed, I might swap Gimbal. I'll keep Gimbal the same as he is, but rather than Ranger, I think I'd rather be a fighter.
So
Well,
I was
I
actually,
mean-
hang on, I was thinking, right? So just in
That's
character,
for character
I
deaths,
was
is that
actually
right?
looking into multi-class, and I want to
Mm.
build it into fighter because I'm unhappy with how Josiah, and I think Josiah is unhappy with how he's been performing.
Right.
So he wants to build on that and maybe
I think
maybe
he's been a little
multi-class.
overshadowed by Hank's prowess, really.
maybe
You don't have any tanks in this
Exactly.
team.
Yeah, it makes
No.
I
it
mean,
hard.
Tricky Bob could feasibly tank. To be fair,
Tricky Bob could tank as a clear. Yeah.
yeah.
We can discuss this. We can like
Also,
just
we
can
message
we
them
we,
with
can
it.
we just keep on the cards on the table, maybe like in the future,
Hmm.
a guest appearance from Lyrian?
Yeah,
I
think it's
don't-
on the-
if
on the
she's- if she's up
cards.
for
It's
it.
up for her. That's her decision. But yeah, it's on the
Alright.
if she
cards.
can deal with us, I think we drive her mad.
She would. It would be
Can
entirely
I-
Oh, yeah, for sure.
based around her schedule, though.
Oh,
For sure.
I I got it. Okay, it's always been my dream to be a moderately threatening side arc villain in someone else's story.
Ah,
I just want a cool boss room, maybe a few minions. That's all I need in
You
life.
want to play
How
a boss
great.
and be an NPC.
yeah, okay.
Bosses are
That'd be
NPCs.
cool.
Okay, all right. Well then, no. The last call then should be for Lyrian to decide which one of us is her villain. Is she against,
What?
That's
All of us.
or
Maybe all of us,
just like our
yeah.
entire party, just hates us all?
well, I think
For the
really it's
trouble
going
we
to come down
caused.
to you're going to have an actual
May not-
plot that relates to
May
this
not
stuff.
be
Yeah.
may not be about hate
No, I
so
mean,
much as
like,
I'm going
my-
to have to go,
I-
guys.
all right.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
enough
yeah,
schedule
yeah.
flexibility to do
Yeah.
a lot of things, so like that's fine as long as I'm not every week like 3 a.m. That would suck.
Right.
I
So we
already
can
have
talk
more
about it.
Okay.
things.
We will talk
All
about
right,
it.
right. In the
All right,
chat, in
guys.
the chat.
All right. Thanks very
great
much,
night.
Marth. Thanks,
Yeah.
Russ.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
You're
you, Marth.
welcome.
Thank
And I,
you.
and
See
I
you
hope
next
you,
time.
I hope you regret not having found those letters. Ha!
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no.
That was-
Not really.
I haven't read them yet.
That was my
I
final.
still haven't seen
last,
him, but
That was my last words. So bye bye.